Well, here at Independence Gym, teaching the first ever self-defense seminar, I felt it was really important to pass along my knowledge. It wasn't really sports specific, gender specific, or even age specific. It was about properly learning how to defend yourself if someone is attacking you, or if you're in a situation that you can't talk your way out of, or you can't even just back your way out of. It's so important to me to be able to pass along some of the knowledge that I've learned over the years, because I wouldn't be where I am had it not been for those people in my life, like my high school and college wrestling coaches, my boxing coaches, my MMA coaches over the years. You know, I had to do a lot of sacrificing in my personal life to be able to chase those dreams and to learn those techniques. So the fact that Body Fortress came in here, sponsored the event, made it free for anybody that wanted to come in, and Independence giving us this awesome facility, it gave me a sense of accomplishment. Like I did something productive, and I was able to give back to the community, and that's really what I like to do. I love to give back, and I wouldn't be here if it hadn't been for those people that put their time and effort into me. So being able to do this for some other people, it made me feel good.
I'm Sierra Coyle, and I'm a professional rock climber. I started when I was 8 years old, so now I'm 19, and it's been 11 years, and it has just been, a wild and crazy journey. I started climbing at Desert Ridge when they had a rock wall outside, and I immediately fell in love with it. I told my parents, I have to join a climbing team, I have to compete, and we saw an article in the newspaper on a climbing gym and their team and how they'd gone to nationals, so I immediately joined, and that's how my climbing career really got started. Now I go to ASU, I'm a sophomore majoring in marketing, and I'm just really living the dream, traveling to competitions, going to photo shoots, sponsorships, and just having really an adventurous life.
How my sport correlates with her sport correlates with mine. The strength, the agility, the balance that you need to do to have all the rock climbing. Plus, just the grip strength. Grip strength is so important in my sport. Holding on to a choke. Some of those static, like isometric holds that you have to do when you're rock climbing, just like holding on to a choke or grabbing a double leg or pulling someone's arm for an arm drag or punches or whatever, it directly correlates.
I think that climbing is really good cross-training for MMA because it's a lot like MMA in some ways. You have to be strong, but there's a lot of technique that goes into it. You can be the strongest person in the world and not be the best fighter, and the same goes for climbing. So I think that's how they really translate to each other, and climbing teaches you even more body awareness than most people already have, and it really teaches you how to think outside of the box. I really liked the course today. It definitely taught me a lot. Going into it, I knew nothing about self-defense other than, kick them where it hurts, and Jamie did a great job explaining everything, which was cool because, it is confusing when you're learning something new, and especially being in a situation where your life could be in danger. It's good to have it laid out in a simple way that you understand, grab them here, pull this way with your arm, and you can really defend yourself. So I had a lot of fun, and I learned so many new things, and there are definitely a couple that stick out in my mind that I want to practice for the future. I would love to take Jamie climbing. I had so much fun today, and I can only imagine, we're in my world at the gym, learning how to climb together, and I think that would be a lot of fun.
It was really great to have Sierra here at the seminar. It's always awesome to have a professional athlete because just their athleticism, they're easier to coach, but it's just great. Overall, like I said, the athleticism, when you're a good athlete, you're just easier to coach. You're more coachable. The fact that she was able to pick up on the techniques a lot faster than some of my other people in the class. Like they didn't have the athleticism and even like the body coordination. I think with her being a rock climber, knowing her body, having that finesse and that balance, my sport will directly correlate into her sport. Because my sport it's not about brute force. It is about finesse. It is a chess match. I think that going in, rock climbing with her, one, it'll be a great learning experience, but two, it will play into my training as far as making me a better athlete. Lastly, I want to thank all my sponsors who made this possible. Body Fortress, donating all the gear, making this free for all walks of life, whether you're a member at the gym, average Joe, athlete, Body Fortress, they have the protein, they have all the supplements that I use on a day-to-day basis, so I really appreciate Body Fortress for helping us out. Independence Gym for giving us this wonderful facility for free. Without these people, this wouldn't have been possible. I wouldn't have been able to touch the 20 lives I was able to touch today. And then lastly, Reebok. I appreciate all the support, and a guy like me that came from nothing, having a sponsor like Reebok and having a company like that stand behind me, it means the world to me.